to the 10th round of the 2019 Formula B season here at Suzuka International in Japan. At this stage in the championship, the proceedings really start to heat up. And as we got ourselves a new team on the grid. These two are the Climax Racecraft.
Yes, they've come in and bought some of the
assets from Duke.
some of the equipment from those other scrubs that dropped. Let's see how long these guys last.
No seriousness, the Norwegian company, the Norway-based team had bought assets from Duke Urbis's fledgling open wheel operation, and they fired former driver of Macari, Alec McTrevors of Northern Ireland, and Swedish pay driver Sven Marig. Who knows what happened to these two? Anyways, on who do you think? There have been some interesting results in the championship so far. Like the Newcomb Motors is really starting to heat up, and they seem to be pumped about this event. As you know better than most. And which team do you think you're going with for this race?
Let's see. What are those teams on the front row?
Well, on pole is Raymond Hawkins for Team Higashi, and the other is Yoshika Sakamoto for Harachi.
All right. Well, the Conoco engines on both of those front row cars have been notoriously unreliable. I don't expect them to last, so I'm going to expect the winner to come from row 2.
Not a bad choice for KWGP and Newcomb. I'm putting my money. I'm backing. I'm backing Akio Matsumura all the way on this one. I'm gonna have to go with Matsumura. I'm gonna have to go with Harachi on this one. Anyways, starters orders. Let's get ready.
The cars neatly stacked on the grid, but as we all know from this series, that's not gonna last.
And we're off. Looks like Raymond Hawkins has a decent, comfortable lead. And he takes the lead.
They put the pole sitter on the outside heading into turn 1, but he's obviously cleared that.
We nearly had 3 wide for second. Now it'd been raining here during qualifying for the Formula A event. This hairpin coming up here could be tricky. Could be some drivers sliding off. Oh, just like that.
That's
both of the Makaris, both of the Deadman, Kazmakalo, Lorenzi, and no Kirkland.
That hairpin obviously still quite damp, and it's bitten at least 8 cars down there.
They seem to be going well. They're so much for backing Matsumura all the way.
I feel your disappointment.
As they complete lap 1, Raymond Hawkins is in the lead with Kyoko Miyama and Shao van der Kleef of.
I see one of the safety cars has gotten itself embedded in the Armco barrier.
That's both of the Makaris again.
In the second to last. Oh, and those cars nearly joined it. There's doesn't seem to be anything being done about that. Officials have just abandoned the safety car down there and are hoping nobody will hit it.
I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like we might have a battle for third between Sakamoto and Shaw Van de Kleef. Yeah, a run like this is what KWGP needs. They haven't had the best season as of late. Haven't had the best season lately. And now and there goes Sane Akiyama, and Kevin DeVries is off as well. Oh, it looks like DeVries is stuffed in there. See if anyone else. Oh, there's McAllister. DeVries is getting a tow. Getting a tow back to the pits.
The open wheel stars of the future, everybody.
Some of these drivers are racing for their futures. DeVries in particular.
Yeah, but their futures are going to be filled with tire barriers, it would seem.
But let's have a look at the driver standings coming into this race. Here McAllister is in the lead with in the points lead with Gail Komiyama after her win at Belgium catapulted her up to second.
And Hawkins is definitely capitalizing right now, maintaining the lead today. A run like this is what Yoshika Sakamoto needs, as he's tied for last at I just jinxed her. I'm just seeing a black screen right.
I don't know what's going on with. Seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with. By the looks of it, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right.
Anyways, let's bring you up to speed on recent events. Sakamoto just spun off in a hairpin.
The latest victim of the.
Yep, the hairpin. Oh, her teammate's off as well. That's Matsumura. It's about what the and it's just
Oh no!
Raymond Hawkins has just blown up from the lead. That's not what That's not what he needed at all. In order to capitalize on Larry McAllister. There's several drives. Luckily for him, it's towards the end of the course. He's able to make it back in. As it looks like Scott Roush has had some troubles with trying to not negotiate.
He's trying to cross But if the hairpin doesn't get you, then Conoco will.
Well, and there goes one of the Conoco. That's one of the Conoco batch cars. As several drivers are coming in: Lorenzi, Matsumura, Kirkland, McAllister, and Adrian Leroux.
I think all these cars went off in the hairpin and are trying to come in to fix some issues.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And Pericles is off, running in 10th at last time by. Looks like McTrevors has gotten the climax up to 9th. I think it's probably due to the attrition. Meanwhile, Van der Kleef is holding no prisoners when it comes trying to fend off for 3rd. Facing a heavy challenge from Rosa as Rosa comes into the pits. Miyama leads with TK Wolf up at 2nd. Van der Kleef is still running 3rd. It's an interesting debut for Climax. I don't think they were expecting to be up that high up on the grid. I don't think anybody did. Then again, if Torpedo ended up winning a race, yes, anything's possible. Is everything all right on your end?
Yeah, just a little sidetracked at the moment.
Oh. Kazmakal is off, and there's no safety car for this. No safety car for those incidents over at the hairpin. I guess the officials figured that they're keeping the car running.
Can we take a moment to applaud the Climax cars for being too slow to crash in the hairpin and leapfrogging everybody who had?
Yeah, McTrevors at least.
Oh, what happened to the other one?
Sven Amarig, he recently came into the pits.
Oh, all right.
I think something must have broken on Lorenzi here. See, is slow. That group of cars just flew right by him. Just gotten word that Raymond Hawkins broke a clutch when he blew up. I think Lorenzi might have a puncture. Oh! Roush spun off and punted into Naomi Alneko, who was running 10th. That's going to take Alneko out. We got a battle for 3rd between Joel Melrose and Van der Kleef. Melrose gets by. I think Kirkland and Pericles are off. Looks like Van der Kleef has fallen behind a little bit. Jamie Wills is catching up to him. Yama holds a pretty comfortable lead over TK Wolf. About 4.5 seconds. Yama comes into the pits. I wonder if Melrose will do this. Oh, Wolf and both of the Melrose drivers and coming in. Oh, everybody's coming in.
I'm amazed that with all the carnage, Hawkins is the only car.
Nah, you just missed Naomi and Nego get punted, being a victim of Scott Roush being.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's gonna be our next casualty when the scoreboard updates.
Yeah, she really did not need that. She's been struggling all year, especially in comparison. She's been struggling all year, especially compared to McAllister. She only finished. She only had 1 point scoring finish at Monaco. Everything that could go wrong for Naomi Alneko has gone wrong. Oh, looks like Van der Kleef has really lost out. As McTrevor's. Oh, we'll have to wait. Fine. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for the scoring pylon to update. We're about 1/4 of the way through the event. As Miyama holds about the same length of gap length as she did before from TK Wolf. Jay Mullins has just got out of the pit lane as three seconds separates Miyama from Wolf. McTrevor's is catapulted up to 6th. The biggest losers during that pit cycle is Shaw Van der Kleef. Go by the left guard, Kevin DeVries. Oh, 4th and 5th have wiped each other out. Jamie Wills is off.
Oh no.
Merriweather keeps it going as we got more problems as Renato Hirose and Lorenzi got together. I'll have to get a replay of that. Looks like Lorenzi lost. It didn't happen. And I don't think Renato Hirose is going to be happy about that. That's going to move McAllister into the points. And that's going to catapult McTrevor's into the 4th position. Excellent run so far for him.
He's going to win at this rate.
Assuming that nothing happens assuming that something would happen to the Melrose cars and Miyama. He'd probably make him a big hero. He'd probably make him look like a.
Indeed.
It's like. Oh, there's the other Higeshi car. Sane Akiyama has blown up.
Oh boy.
As I come across the left car of Jay Mullins, Kyoko Miyama. Mullins not wanting to lose that lap. Eventually has no choice but to give that track position up. Looks like TK Wolf is trying to. He gets by him now. He's stuck behind the other climax car of Sven Amarig. It's evident where all the talent in that team's been. Just gone word that Akiyama broke a valve and. Now Joel Melrose has to deal with Jay Mullins and Jay Pericles. And looks like Mullins is holding up Melrose. Boots gives him the boot. As TK Wolf gets by Ilmarig.
That's quite the.
Sorry, what? Your mic cut off.
That's quite the battle for fifth.
Leo in sixth. Oh, fifth. It's Leo and Merriweather's all over the gearbox of Jamie Wills. Looks like Scott Roush is trying to negotiate Lorenzi. Beat Antonio Lorenzi.
Yeah, not successfully. He's going to get him on the front stretch.
Seems like everything's fizzled out a little bit.
Maybe the hairpin's dried up.
Well, it looks like TK Wolf is slowly but surely catching Kyoko Miyama. About 2.5 seconds. Oh, Wolf's gaining on her. Here's Jay Pericles and Savannah Mari battling for the all-important position of 16th. Jamie Wills goes into the pits. Vladimir Simonov and Shaw Vandercleef take the position. McCall is into the pits. Oh, what's this? It looks like me. It looks like TK Wolf has caught up to Miyama.
Oh boy.
What happened here? Oh, looks like TK Wolf got a better entry going to the hairpin than that.
Miyama's headed into the pits on this lap.
Seems like it. Oh, I think something might have. I think she has a puncture going down. The crew's been.
I don't know. She held the spot until she made the move for the pit.
That's going to promote Joel Melrose up. That's going to promote McTrevors up to third.
Then again, it might be a little early for routine stop.
Who knows? Scott Roush is into the pits, and so is Jay Mullins has gone now. They've sure seen better days. I think that's going to relegate Miyama to 7th. Sakamoto is running 8th as Larry McAllister runs 9th and Adrian Leroux is rounding up the points runners. Several drivers are coming in. Melrose is in. Alec McTrevors is also in. So is
The leader is not yet.
You think Miyama might have been onto something? Well, TK Wolf has opted to stay out. Oh, what's this? Oh, looks like Joel Melrose is on a terrible stop.
Oh.
They were in there for quite a while.
I think McTrevors is going to maintain third here.
McTrevors' last one in Formula B at Hungary in 2017. This is also the last race won by Makari. The last race win for Makari. Meanwhile, Savannah Maurig and Jay Pericles. And there, Ken Kazmakala also join in on this all-important battle. TK Wolf comes into the pits. I wonder if Van der Kleef will do the same. Oh, what's this? McTrevors and Hirose are
Oh no, that's a big crash, and not where anybody else has crashed before.
Let's get a replay of that. Oh, looks like the.
Oh, good job, McTrevors, you dingus.
Let's get an onboard shot of it. See what McTrevors saw.
See what McTrevors did.
Oh, I think it looks like Hirose braked a little bit and McTrevors was there.
Well, that's a huge disappointment for
For the
Climax in their first start.
Let's see here. Well, it looks like Vander Kleef's in, and well, it's going to promote Sakamoto up to 4th, and yeah, it looks like TK Wolf got a great. Let's wait till everything cycles out and.
Now that's going to be a pretty good break for it.
Matsumura's in.
I will have to step out for a moment.
Alright. Alright. TK Wolf and Kyoko Miyama. It's going to roll good. Promote Sakamoto up to 3rd. Barrel with a pit. Gonna make a bag. Seems like it. I think something might have been. Sakamoto's in. Fine, Nicolina is running there. It looks like it's going to put Sakamoto down the order. I'm my calendar is moving up.
I am back. What outrageous incidents have I missed?
Yeah, if you just joined us, Sakamoto came into the pits, running third.
All right.
Looks like my calendar's coming in. Got her pretty down in the order. So, you want some musical accompaniment? At least liven things up a little bit.
If it's not Hagudo ragtime, I will throw chair.
Even better. Where's TK Wolf is being held up by Lorenzi.
Oh boy.
Here comes Miyama gaining on him. Much like Wolf did to Miyama earlier.
Oh, wait, I thought it was Miyama who crashed.
No, it's Hirose.
Okay.
And now it's Miyama's turn to be held up by Lorenzi. I take it that she's wanting none of it. Gets by the pair, man. Yeah, she hounds down CK Wolf. Less than a second separate between them. Anyways, here's
Unfortunately, I cannot listen to the music because if I turn the stream audio up, I get... So, I'm sorry.
So much for the musical accompaniment.
Yeah, sorry.
Jamie Wells is in. It's a pretty good song, too.
Is Miyama catching Wolf? Or is Miyama faster than Wolf, rather? She might be.
If she is, it's not by much, though. Miyama's in.
All right.
Guys, McCall.
Wait a minute. This seems really...
You think she might be onto something here?
I would hope so, for her sake.
Here's Akio Matsumura, running 10th, final points paying position. This way Matsumura will have to salvage whatever points they get. Oh, Kevin DeVries is all over the gearbox of the counter. I'd love to know why. Oh, kind of looks a bit. I think DeVries might be faster than McAllister. Merriweather's in as well. DeVries is racing McAllister. I'm not sure what DeVries is thinking. Being all apt car and whatnot.
Good. I don't know. The lapped car seems like it might be.
Oh, they wiped each other up in the hairpin, McCallum.
Good job.
Calendar slid up. Slid it. Looks like the inside of the hairpin. There seems to be a wet spot in the inside line of the hairpin. Vladimir Nikolaev is currently running second at the moment. And DeVries something. It's like Matsumura's caught up to McAllister. Nikolaev's in. Sakamoto up to fourth. Van der Kleef's back up in the running. I don't think TK Wolf has pitted yet.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
It's a commanding 23-second lead over Shaw Van der Kleef.
And it's 32 back to the 10.
And Adrian Leroux has just broken down, running seventh. I kind of expect that from the Conoco teams, the Conoco engines, but not from Fayam. They've been pretty reliable all season. That's got to be gutting for the Bakari team. Leroux needed a good run like this. Needs some points to help for his championship. Won't be able to get him today. Van der Kleef's in, and looks like TK Wolf is also in.
Let's see where
Wolf has just got a.
Ooh, Wolf is going to keep the lead.
Wolf's in
By a pretty significant margin. I was not expecting that with him staying.
Oh, what is this? Kevin DeVries and Leo and Merriweather getting together.
Oh, no.
DeVries is good. It's like
They almost piled into the abandoned, wrecked safety car.
No, they were a pretty good distance away. Just gotten word from the stewards. Kevin DeVries has been called to the hauler. A call to the steward's office immediately after the race. That's always a good sign. Oh, looks like we missed it. We initially missed this as Scott Roush blew up. Stalled in the middle of the track. And nothing of value was lost for that.
That would be a safety car, but of course the safety car is crashed and can't do anything about it, so we're going to keep this race going.
Leroux also lost a valve. Sakamoto's in. Well, looks like Jay Mullins is off into the hairpin. A little synchronized spinning from Emil Kirkland. Two and a half seconds. 2.5 second lead over Kyoko Miyama. Jay Mullins is. Looks like he's not giving up.
Well, Mullins is going to make that margin.
Which is significantly, at least a good chunk smaller. This leads down to second and a half. Meanwhile, Vladimir Nikolaev is running third for the Team Foresight. That team's been showing some pace with both of their drivers. And Sakamoto trying to get by Lorenzi as Mayor McAllister comes into the pits. And now it's Miyama's turn to be held up by Mullins. Mullins is holding his line as not a whole lot going on. It's like they're holding their positions.
Miyama's caught him a little bit.
Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I think I know where the.
Oh.
That was a pretty close call between Meriwether and McAllister. I think the officials might be going under investigation for that race, for that little incident.
A little real estate argument out of the pit lane.
Miyama's closing on TK Wolf as he's coming up the lap car of Emil Kirkland. Running at the last points paying position. Fighting for every position they can. Oh, I am not liking where this is going. Oh, there goes Miyama around.
Oh.
Miyama really did not need that. That happened to her. She was charging. She was gaining on him too. I think Kirkland's might get a trip to the stewards. McAllister and Meriwether are at it again. Now this is for the points for the points position of ninth. Looks like she's gonna try again to get by Kirkland. Miyama comes in. No, Miyama's going into the pits. Vladimir Nikolaev could very well cycle out in the second. 16 seconds separate first and second. Not much going on here aside from this. Lorenzi and Matsumura getting by Lorenzi. And the lap car of Antonio Lorenzi.
I can tell you're thrilled by this race.
Seem to have simmered out a little. Looks like almost like Wolf is staying out. About for 9th.
I wonder if he's gonna one-stop it the rest of the way.
Nikolaev staying out. I think we might have a battle for the. Nope, no, wait. You think De Vries would have been a points contender if he didn't go so many laps down? If he wasn't gotten himself in the pits?
Maybe.
Teammate has been looks like TK Wolf is catching up to Jamie Wills. That's always fun, right?
Wolf skips the.
Well, Vladimir Nikolaev's coming into the pits. Seems to be a routine time. Seems to be routine. Now, where's Vander Kleef? Vander Kleef's coming in as well. Oh, let's go get a battle for 4th between the Hirachi of Sakamoto and the Nukem of Kyoko Miyama. It's going to be the battle for 2nd and 3rd. What an excellent recovery for Sakamoto. 40 seconds separate between the 1st and 2nd position.
Isn't Sakamoto pretty off cycle?
Pretty what?
Off cycle.
Fair point. Seems to be making the most out of it. If she is, she's making the most of. Had an off earlier and. TK Wolf comes in. The leader's coming into the pits.
He almost wiped out that lapped car on his way in.
Nah, he was all the way behind his gearbox.
Yeah, it looked pretty close from that vantage point.
Away he goes. TK Wolf comes out of the pit lane. Oh, Miyama Sakamoto are in his... Well, that's going to promote Nikolaev up to second. Vandercleef being held up by Mullins. Oh, Mullins throws a block on Vandercleef. I'd love to know what he thinks the benefit of that is. Miyama comes out. Right in front of Vandercleef. Wait. I think that might be the last pit stops for the night, for the races. Battle for, I believe that's the third, final podium position between Vandercleef and Miyama. Cal is in. We have a battle for ninth between Larry McAllister and Leo and Merriweather. McAllister holding his own, and
These two got together earlier, didn't they?
I believe so. And 15 seconds separate the top two. It was an excellent run for Nikolaev. Melrose is in. So are McAllister and Merriweather. We're just not even out of fourth gear. Won't even make it past fourth gear. TK Wolf is all over Lorenzi. Well, I think TK Wolf nearly ran a little wide. Trying to get by Loren. Well, Nikolaev is having his own problems with Jay Pericles. Joel Merrills has just blown up. Entering the 130S. Did a spoon. Wait. Yeah, 130R.
Well, I bet that'll be fun for TK.
He's the best. Oh, and he runs into his teammate.
Oh no. Oh, excellent teamwork there.
Looks like he's got some front end damage from that. What a turn! What a turn of events! Right. That's Letterman. And you're looking at what you have here is the beneficiary of this development. Vladimir Nikolaev for Team Foresight is just taking the lead.
Yeah, Vladimir Dicko frickin' lay. Yeah.
Meanwhile, that's going to promote Kyo Kameyama and Shaw Van der Cleef on the podium. Well, the team has got some replacing his front wing. That's got absolute heartbreak for that team. It's going to be an awkward. It's going to be an awkward meeting over at the Melrose Racing stable. Joel Melrose is been called to the steward's office. Oh, and what's this? I don't believe it. Huge gaggle of cars. Vladimir Nikolaev spins out. Gets the car fired again.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oh, Lorenzi's gotten himself embedded in the tires.
And that's Nikolaev's teammate, Emil Kirkland.
Oh, what is going on right now?
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
Team implosion part 2.
Oh, hey, we got ourselves. Hey, Jack Cartwright, welcome aboard.
Climax is up to 11th. If one more car up in the top 10 drops out, they're gonna get points after all.
Even so, like, Nikolaev has probably a lot older tires than Miyama does. Looking at the lap times of recent.
Nah, Nikolaev spun off in the casino hairpin.
Oh no, I saw that and I immediately joined in.
Meanwhile, Sakamoto probably having her best run of her season.
That's finally good to see Sakamoto do something aside from,
Blowing up.
Meanwhile,
Matsumura is making an excellent recovery from 5th after spinning out.
probably would have been further up if that didn't happen. Into the Cassia triangle now. Van der Cleef negotiates. Not quite.
Sven Amarig. 3 laps to go home.
That lead is beginning to shrink significantly. That's 3 seconds off the pace for Miyama. Miyama could have the advantage coming to the white flag.
Miyama's been really heating up Newcomb in general have been heating up as of late.
As for Charles Van der Cleef, he's getting held up by the 27 once more. Losing his patience by this point. Trying to find an opening. That's no avail for him.
I wouldn't do it in the hairpin, as that's been a trouble spot all race. I think Nikolaev's trying to hold off the hard charging Kyoto Miyama.
Yeah. Did you catch like half the field eventually having trouble in that hair.
You should have been here earlier, man.
I have several questions, but it's fine. This might be a close race to the finish. Yeah, 3 seconds off the pace, and look how close the 10 is to the 17.
Nikolaev's in. Goes
And-
into the pits. Something's gone wrong with the. Something has gone wrong. Is
Or that might be routine.
what's this?
Could be a Porsche.
I would expect me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Shortly.
Of course. What? Just when I come in and Hirachi does well, they just implode.
On the plus side, Sakamoto's running third.
That's literally the only plus side this far.
Is this gonna put Climax in the points?
Possibly.
I think it will.
Like, they're supposed to suck.
Does that mean they spit or swallow?
Well, they're definitely swallowing this opportunity for a good finish.
Either way. Fuck is this?
Let's see what Miyama does coming to the white flag.
2 laps to go.
Get up a laugh at the safety car just sitting there in the other end of the castle triangle. Just hanging out
Vandercleef
there.
absolutely livid with Svanamarig.
I think the stewards were gonna have to put an inquiry on that as well. Amari doesn't seem to have a care in the world.
Final
Yeah.
lap for Kyoko Miyama.
Top two have bypassed the pits.
The
Yeah,
crowd,
Nikolaev gave it up.
the Japanese, and the crowd goes wild. Crowd goes wild, Lismia. The Nukem crowd goes wild.
Look, half the drivers here are Japanese. The crowd was probably going to be pleased one.
Either way, yeah. This could open an opportunity for Sakamoto to inherit the second position if Vandercleef loses his patience. That would allow Miyama to open up her lead once to even greater lengths.
So this would be two in a row.
Two in a row for Miyama, and 3 in a row for Newcomb. Oh, and here comes
Sending-
Sakamoto and Sal Vandercleef battling, coming for the podium position, second position.
Oh, this could end in tears. See what 130R has to say.
Looks like Sakamoto thought about going 3 wide.
That sounds pretty characteristic to Sakamoto.
Coming to the front straight away. Kyoko Miyama wins her second race in a row. Vandercleef holds off Sakamoto for a second.
I'm surprised they did not crash.
Held it together as long as they could. Looks like Nikolaev will finish in 4th.
Speaking of which, here is Nikolaev running home, and
That would have went for an exciting finish if he had enough fuel. But
I think he probably could have been at least a contender.
Hi,
Hey, who joined?
Roush.
Scott,
Hey.
Hi.
You
just
blew
cut
up,
to the end
sorry.
of the race.
It's fine.
We've got the battle for 5th between Jamie Wills and TK Wolf.
TK Wolf. And
Oh,
12
Wolf
is
has-
really slow.
No speed at all.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, this could.
And Jamie Wills just punts TK Wolf out for 5th.
That
Everything
was amazing.
just went wrong for TK Wolf in the.
Last couple of laps. Leo and Meriwether coming home
TK
and
Wolf just got TKO'd.
And Pericles comes home 8th.
Kaz McCullough for the struggling Master Sport operation comes home 9th. Savannah Malrig for Climax Racecraft comes home for the final point playing position in their first.
They got points.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they're running out of fuel.
He broke, or
He broke.
he's out.
Where did I finish again?
What the heck? Oh dear, that's a lot of casualties.
Oh,
Formula B never fails to baffle.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't...
I'm getting into this.
Yeah.
Good job for Miyama.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some points to import.
It's not like there were many high expectations for the 23 or 21, whichever I'm in. It's not like there were high expectations that I've already surpassed. I'll be the first to say I shouldn't have won that race, but NR chose me. I just can't get over that one in the race. Anyways, what happened in the race? You're gonna have to catch me up.
Well, about 8 cars went off in the hairpin on the first lap.
Okay, that's to be expected.
What
This is
on
okay.
earth? I've never had that problem when I ran Formula B at Suzuka. You know, I think a couple years back, I've never encountered that issue.
At least no one flew off a sausage curb.
Yes.
Anyways, with
I think you know what to do for the next race.
Yes, we give every single driver a Coke.
anyways, here are the point standings exiting Japan. Kyoko Miyama takes over the points lead from Larry McAllister. Raymond Hawkins sits home in 3rd. Renzi, the top 5 goes like this: Kyoko Miyama, Larry McAllister, Raymond Hawkins, Vita Tonio Lorenzi, and Joel Melrose. Akio Matsumura, then Akio Matsumura, Adrian Leroux, Shaw Vandercleave catapulting up to 8th with that 2nd place finish. Scott Roush and Vladimir Nikolaev running and finishing 10th. Running in currently 10th in the point standings. Here's the rest of the field.
I'll take that.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna think that's the end of the stream right there. See you guys next time.